Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sandy if you are new, and I am so excited that you're here. So today is October 4th, which is World Card Making Day, and hopefully I got that right. But I'm really excited to be part of this collaboration. I'm actually filming my video ahead of time. And I just want to do a big thank you to the three people that are hosting this collaboration. It's Shauna over at Fraps and Scraps, Leah, Make All the Things With Me is her YouTube channel, and Christy at Christy's Crafty Cottage. So if you're not subscribed to their channels, I suggest you go subscribe to them. There's also a full playlist. There's a whole bunch of us that are participating in this collaboration. And a little bit about this World Card Making Day is that it started in 2006 by Paper Crafts magazine, and it was so popular with their magazine subscribers that it continued to expand and grow every year since 2006. And so it's really fun. Shauna reached out and asked if I wanted to be part of the collaboration, and of course I said yes. So I am going to be making a simple card. I'm really into fall right now, and I made a whole bunch of these different cards here. I use, or leaves here. I use this Tim Holtz Thinlit. It's called Fractured Leaf Fractures is what it's called. And I've always liked them. I've seen other people use these, and I think maybe I've even seen Tim Holtz use these. And I always thought they were pretty cool. So I'm really glad that I invested in this set. And I made a whole bunch for my patrons. And these are some of the ones that I have left over. And I just inked some watercolor cardstock. I used primarily like bundled sage and peeled paint and carved pumpkin and ripe persimmon and aged a fossilized amber, and I think those are the most. Oh, and crackling campfire. So those are some of the colors. So reds and yellows and greens and oranges. And I love the way they come out because you never know how they're going to look. So I was playing around. I was trying to think of what I wanted to make, and I thought I would just make a cute little fall card. And I've picked out these three I think I will start with, and I have a card base here, and I have a couple different pieces of cardstock that I might use kind of to layer up behind the leaf. So let's kind of get started. One thing I do like to do is ink a little bit around the edges. I like this scorched timber, and ink up just around the edges to give it a little more dimension. And if I have time, I might make another card. We'll see how the timing goes. But I hope you all are doing well. I had never, if I had seen anything about World Card Making Day, I don't remember it. So it's kind of fun to bring the awareness and spread the awareness up. I'm just doing a little vintage photo kind of down into the edges of these openings here. Nothing too much. And I want to show you just on one of these lighter ones what scorched timber does, because I really think it adds a nice little dimension to the edge of these. Isn't that pretty? You can see the difference. There's without it, and there's with it. I think I just recently got scorched timber, and I think it's really pretty. Okay, so this is just a card base that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I had my stash, and I was thinking that this could look kind of cute behind here. So I'm going to trim this down I think I might do maybe like 1.5 inches, maybe? Let's see. That would be 1 inch. That would be 2 inches. Yeah, let's do 1.5 inches. I think that might be good. I was just kind of going through my scraps, and this is almost perfectly the right width. I might have to trim it up a little bit, but I think I'm going to like that because you can see in here there's a little bit of orange. There's some of that red. So I think it kind of goes nice with that background. And then I didn't know if I wanted to add a little bit. I don't know if that would be too much. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad actually. I kind of like that. And then I also pulled out, this is like a sheer orange. Gosh, I like both of them. I think I might go with this one because you can see more of the background, I think. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay, so first off, I want to, and I think what I might do, guys, is I might send this to my mom. So my mom, she is coming up on being a year living in her assisted living facility. And I can't believe it's been a year. But I thought it might be fun to, I mean, she's here in town and I go visit her all the time. But I thought it might be fun to send her a card. If anyone else wants to send my mom a card, you can, I have my P.O. box down below. And you can send it to me and then I'll make sure it gets to her. Or if you wanted to send a card just to anyone at her assisted living facility, that might be kind of fun. They could get, you could send like a fall or Halloween or Christmas card, whatever you want to do, in honor of World Card Making Day. Okay. So I think that's pretty good right there. And then I'm trying to decide, I might try my glue stick to glue this down. That might be the simplest. I could get some double-sided tape out, but I'm going to try this first. It's a little bit quicker. And I'm just going to run the ribbon along the glue. Let's see if this will work. And it should dry clear. Grab a paper towel. Yeah, I think that might work. And I use this Yoo-hoo glue stick. My favorite is Scotch Create glue stick, but that's getting harder and harder to find. I'll trim that off here in a minute. So I think that's going to work. I think that looks straight. It might be a little wonky, but that's okay. All right. So I think I will glue. I also have this. I don't know. Just trying to think, like, would I want to tie this around? Or would that be too difficult? Probably is too hard to do, isn't it? Let's see. Or does that really add anything to the card? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I am just kind of going on the fly with you guys here. I thought ahead on a couple things, but not on everything. And then what glue I have in here, it's called reptile glue. and I absolutely love it. I think it's a wonderful glue. Now you could also, if you wanted to use some little foam tape and kind of pop these leaves up, you could do that. I'm excited to watch everyone else's videos. We're all posting our video today. I don't know what the final count is going to end up being, but I think there's at least like 20 or 30 of us as part of this collab. But you'll see videos all over the place today. But you don't have to watch them all today. But it would be great if you could try to watch as many as you can over the upcoming days. And make sure to leave a really nice comment. Hit the like button. Just to really show that you were there. And it's a lot of work for Shauna and Leah and Christy to put this on. So it would be great if we all supported them. But I think it'll be fun to watch all the videos, get some inspiration. I kind of had gotten out of the habit of making handmade cards. So this is kind of a nice little push to kind of get me back into it, which is fun. There we go. Nice. And then trim along the side here. I think sometimes we think, oh, we have to make some fancy, elaborate card. And so that then stops, or at least for me, it stops me from doing it, you know. So I think it's good to just remember you don't have to do anything super fancy. So I think I want to put this here. I might, what would that look like on that? To find a little something. I kind of want to back that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a little scrap of something. I just need a little scrap of something. What would that look like on there? Oh, I do like that. Okay. Let's try that. And these scrapbook papers and this little sentiment, these are just items that I had in my stash. Not the best at cutting straight, but I'll make that work. Okay, I like that. Not bad. Do I want it up here? I think I like it down there. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you are going to make a card as part of World Craft Day, card making day. And then let's add maybe a few little jimmies on here. That could be fun. I mean, you could just keep decorating more and more and more, but you just do what you want to do. And when you're done with it, then you're done with it. Now, if you're putting these through the mail, the jimmies sometimes can make things a little too bulky. Oh, gonna need a little glue for that one. Sometimes these stick and sometimes they don't. They're quite peculiar. Yeah. There we go. And then do one more. Nice. And then maybe I'll put a couple down here. I like these really small ones. Where'd it go? There it is. Ah! Get back up there. There we go. Oh, I was so close. There we go. Oh, I think that's very sweet. I like that. And you know, I might come back and do a little splatter on here. So let me get my little paint and we'll do a little splatter. So actually what I thought I might do is put a little bit of this Distress Spritz on here, barn door. And I am going to cover up, I want to cover up my little sentiment. I don't want to get any spritz on that. And then I'm going to cover up these little guys right here. And just not get any spritz on them. But I think I'll get spritz everywhere else. And then I'll come back at the end once it's dried. Because the spritz, you really don't see its magic till it's dry. Okay. And we'll come back and we'll see the final result. All right, the spritz has pretty much dried. So I'll bring it up. Hopefully you can see the shimmer on there. See the shimmer on the leaves and on the card. Hopefully you can pick that up. But I think that finishes that card off perfectly. So I am not a big fancy card maker. And I think that's kind of the whole point of the World Card Making Day, is to just get everyone out there making cards. So I hope you enjoyed my video and my take on a fun little fall card, and just using things that were kind of already in my stash and these fun little leaves that I had made. And I really had a lot of fun. And I want to thank again Shauna and Leah and Christy. This is a lot of fun, and make sure to check out the playlist down below and catch all of the wonderful YouTubers in this collaboration. And there's probably millions of other people participating in this World Card Making Day too. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you get inspired to make a card as well. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I have over 800 videos. I have tons of tutorials on junk journaling, also using my Cricut, and I'd love to have you be part of my community. All right, thanks everyone, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.